Alrighty, so it is already the next campaign turn. So let's go through this campaign. Let's even try to speak English, shall we? Let's go through this campaign turn list. So the first step in the campaign turn is to flee an invasion if it's applicable. Our planet is not being invaded right now, so we're fine there. Decide whether to travel. I don't want to travel. I have a patron here, so I can go looking for a job. I can grab another patron to get more job offers. I don't really need to travel, and it costs money to travel, I believe, so I'm not going to. Starship travel event, so we're not traveling. New World arrival steps, again, not traveling. Okay, so the next one is upkeep and ship repairs. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, wild steps. Upkeep and ship repairs. Each campaign turn you must pay upkeep for your crew. So paychecks, booze, food, yep, there's lots of that. Upkeep costs 1 credit for 4 to 6 crew. Let's get a new thing here. So let's go turn 2. Upkeep minus 1 credit. So next is ship debt. So we can make payments on our ship if we owe money, which we do, is 21 credits. So if we still owe on it, it's gonna bang a credit on. So I'm gonna pay down 5. So minus 5 debt. So, but then the debt is only down 4 because of the 1 that gets added to it. Ship repairs, we don't need any. Pay for medical care, we do not need. So the next thing will be crew tasks. So we can either find a patron, train, trade, recruit, explore, track, repair our kit, or decoy rivals. So, and you can assign 2. So let's see. The cap and first officer are going to look for a job, or look for a patron, I should say. And then we're going to have Tavian, trade, and Kane, trade. And then we're going to have pilot and the engineer both train. So let's take a look. Finding a patron. So if we want to find a new patron, roll 1d6 and add the number of crew members who are looking, so it's +2. If the crew has an old patron among their contacts, each patron adds +1 to the roll. So we do have a patron, so we'll be at +3. So, and then we can opt to spend credits. So let's just roll the d6 first. Whoa, 6, there we go. +3 for 9. So if the result is a 6 or higher, you found 2 and may choose either job. If you have an existing patron, the first job offers is from them. If 2 jobs, so, okay, we've got 2 job offers. One is from the leave, our old patron, and then we've got a new one. We're going to make this one, I'm just going to put NP here, I'll fill in details later. So that's that. Now the training. Characters can improve their ability scores experience points, but they can also train as a task, earning 1 XP. Alrighty, so these 2 both get +1 XP from training. We're not recruiting, exploring, not repairing. Trade. Each crew member trading, roll 1 dice on the trade table, so, which is here. See what presents itself. You can get additional rolls by spending 3 credits each. Alright, so this is a D. Trade table is a D100. 65. Military fuel cell. 0 travel cost from jumping to new planet. Single use. Okay, so we've got no fuel, 0 jump. Okay, and then the second trading one. 77. A chance to unload some stuff. A revolutionary will buy any weapons for 2 credits each, provided they are not damaged. Nope, there's no weapons I want to sell, really. So that's it. That's the trade. So now, we're going to look at job offers. Now, how do we know what that new patron is? Find a patron. Okay, so D10 will tell me what type of patron this new one is. 7, wealthy individual. Don Miguel. Then the danger pay table. So, 4. Danger pay is +1 credit. Time frames. The next one. 1. This campaign turn. So, gotta be done now. And they always. 1d10. 5+ for a benefit? None. Hazard. 8+? Yes, so we've got a hazard. And a condition. 10. Yep, so we've got a condition. So, the hazard is going to be number 2. Dangerous job. Enemy force +1. So, +1 enemy. And then the conditions is a 10. Reputation required. You must have completed a prior patron job on this world, which we did last time. So we're good there. So that's our wealthy individual guy. So now let's look at our corporate. So danger pay. +1 credit. Sorry, I'm working around the camera here. 4. It's got to be done now. So I can't keep it in the back pocket. One of these is going to go away. And then for corporation, let's see. We've got benefits. There's an 8+, so we've got a benefit. Excuse my scribbles. And hazards, 8+. Yes, there's a hazard. And conditions, no conditions. Apart from, got to do it now. So, what are the benefits? Let's take a look. 5. Company store, we get a roll on the trade table. And the hazard is a 7, low priority, reduce enemy force numbers by 1. Ooh. That's the one we're going to take. This is our job. Okay, so everything's done. All we got to do now is figure out our battle before we go to the table. So let's take some notes here. So, deployment conditions is 20. No conditions. Objective. So let's see. B10 to determine the objective on the table. Fight off. On a fight off mission, there is no objective other than driving off the enemy. To win, you must hold the fit. That's fine. So 3, determine the enemy. So let's see who our enemy are. 77. Skulker Brigands. So that's who we're up against. So, Skulker Brigands, agile and gregarious. These are rat-like humanoids show up almost anywhere in space. So, because they are scavengers, if we win, we get 2 rolls on the battlefield finds table. We get -1 on seize the initiative. So their numbers are +3. +3, but we've got a -1, so it's only +2 because we got that lower doodad. Their panic is 1. Oh, let me grab this book here. Panic 1 to 2. So speed 6 inches. Combat is 0. Toughness is 3. AI is C. Weapons 1B. 3. Colony rifle. How many enemies do we have? For a campaign crew size of 6, yep. 2d6, pick the higher result. 5. So we got 5 plus 2 equals 7 enemies. So if we encounter a 7+, which we do, there are going to be 2 specialists. Okay, so they're just armed differently, which is what the B was. So let's take a look. Specialist 1. So Specialist B has a marksman's rifle. Specialist 2 has an auto rifle. Oh man, this is not going to be fun. There are going to be 7 little rat men type people running around that we need to fight off from a corporation. What is their normal? Oh, colony rifles. So, that's the mission. We've done everything at Patron, the chemical plant company. Want us to fight off Skulker Brigands, which are little rat men type people. There are going to be 7 of them. 5 will be armed with colony rifles, 1 with a marksman rifle, 1 with an auto rifle. So, there we go. We know what the next tabletop battle is going to be. Cross our fingers.